Hey everyone, welcome to GameSpot's live stream of Bully Scholarship Edition. This was just added as a backwards compatible title on the Xbox One earlier today.
Yes.
Like a matter of hours ago. Bit of an unexpected announcement from Rockstar, but a really great excuse to go back and play arguably one of their better games. Kind of an underappreciated but never forgotten entry in Rockstar's like famous open world game catalog.
It is my personal favorite Rockstar game.
Really?
Yes.
Over Red Dead, over any of the GTAs?
Yeah, there's something about the tone and the setting of this game that I think is like so brilliant, and that you don't see that often. That I think it still holds a special place in my heart.
We were talking about this before the stream started, that this is a rare example of a game that's kind of like a coming of age story and like set and like starring teenagers. Like
Totally.
Life is Strange is another game that does that, but it's hard to think of too many others.
No, yeah,
I would assume that's part of why this resonates with so many people, but I love this game as well. I haven't played it in about 10 years, so I remember quite a bit, I think, about Jimmy Hopkins and Bulworth Academy, but we'll find out. Yeah, I might actually be way worse at this than I think I am. We'll see. But I have subtitles turned on, so if you want to ignore us and just, read what's happening instead, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
We're going to be streaming for approximately an hour, so we won't get too far into the game, but we're going to mess around and kind of show you guys what it's all about.
Say something.
Subtitles are not on. Thanks a lot, Xbox.
Wow. Yeah, because you checked. You went.
I turned them. Yeah, I turned them on, then I restarted.
I thought you told me never to talk to strangers.
Like I said before, Jimmy.
If you have any questions in the chat, I will be looking at the chat. So
I do like the voice acting though, so
I do too. It's pretty good.
Jimmy does a really good job. Also, seeing this intro makes me really appreciate how far we've come visually in games.
I love it that you're twice as old as my grandfather, and you're fat and bald.
That's enough. I've had it with you, you little brat.
Yeah, Jimmy's great. God, I love the music. The music in this game. It's probably one of my favorite.
Yeah,
video
God,
game
it's like
soundtracks.
Harry Potter-esque practically. It's got this kind of like mysterious vibe to it.
Suddenly he realizes.
I can't believe you, you little monster. We'll deal with you when we get back from our honeymoon. Next.
So please post in the comments who you think the real bully is in this game, because arguably Jimmy is the good guy, right? Like he's not the bully. He's like bullying the bullies. Well,
that's
he's the Robin Hood of Bulworth Academy.
This game got like so much controversy because obviously back in the day, and even maybe now still, even like Rockstar was like, oh no, they're the murder simulators, right? And this one's like, and now they're making kid bully simulators, and you're like,
they're encouraging kids to bully each other.
Exactly, and you're like, actually, like, you're kind of, you can do that in this game, but for the most part, you're like helping everyone.
Yeah, if you follow the missions, pretty much every mission is like, hey kid, I need something, please help me out. And he's like, all right, I'll get you out of this sticky situation, but you owe me a favor. And it's like, I don't know, it's not too mean-spirited or anything.
And the few bad things you do are like not, like everyone else is so much worse.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that the adults in this game are far and away the worst people.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I love that the loading screens are these images of the different characters. It's a great way to like subtly introduce and characterize the sort of main mission givers in the game without really explicitly telling you.
I like the little comic book.
And the comic book background,
that's pretty neat.
It's such a cool touch. Like Rockstar is so good at details like that. Just those little things that draw you into the experience and kind of like give you something to love.
A lot of people in the chat are mentioning that
what is wrong with you?
The Xbox version that like sorry for PS4 players, like you can't play this game. You actually can play this game on PS4. It is available as a digital download. I believe though it is the original PS2 version, not the remastered version that this one is.
Right, Scholarship Edition.
But it is possible to actually play a game on your PS4.
This looks better than PS2 quality though.
The headmaster is expecting you,
I'm gonna
Hopkins.
adjust our pit.
In his
Yeah,
study.
go for it.
Okay.
His study is over there, boy.
By the way, everyone, feel free
in
to let us know if the
main
levels are
building.
off or anything like that. We can make
Don't
adjustments.
keep
And we are going to be keeping an eye on the
talking
chat,
crap
both
to
in
He's a
YouTube and
brilliant
Twitch and on
man.
site.
Brilliant.
You're all getting a really nice view of Jean-Luc's arm / beard. It's going well. It's going well so far. I think it's fine, man. I think people are going to be focused on the game, mainly.
Probably.
It's fine. Everything's fine, right, guys? Let us
That's
know in the
better.
chat that everything's
I was
fine.
like really like off camera.
All right.
It still look damn. You know this actually still looks pretty good.
I mean, yes and no.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? The textures on the ground are better than I would expect. And like, yeah, it looks
It doesn't
crisp.
quite have the blurriness that I expected, but granted, this is also
Yeah.
a HD update.
Yeah, well, to be clear, so we are playing like the 360 version of the game. Like it's just backwards compatible, which in the case of a digital download means like it just now works on Xbox One. They didn't do anything to it. It's just you're now able to fire it up on an Xbox One.
Yeah.
I'm going to invert the controls because I'm one of these people.
I remember being so happy when this came out because I never had a PS2, so I could only ever play the game at a friend's house.
Yeah, I did a lot of that. I did that with Tony Hawk, actually, because I didn't have a PS1 when the original Tony Hawk came out.
So when this game finally came out on you know, PS4 and or PS3 and Xbox 360 and PC, I was like, yes, I can finally like sit down and play it on my own. Although I remember those ports also having a lot of bugs. Weird issues.
I mean, we've come a long way in games in general. It's the world is less blurry and less buggy.
The best ports. I think Rockstar's also come a long way with that
Can I
stuff,
fight
too.
these guys already? Like, they want to fight me?
Do you want to?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Let's do it.
Just get right into it.
I probably shouldn't have punched both of them. Oh!
Oh, the prefix got ya.
I forgot about this. Run. Okay, I don't want to get busted this early. What's the sprint button? There we go. Okay, bye!
Oh, I love that music. It's like the 70s. Like.
Yeah. It's a total, like, dirty, hairy, like, car chase. Like, everyone's, like, running to their cars before the car chase starts. Oh, no,
hey,
no, I won't.
Goob in the chat. What's up,
Oh,
dude?
no.
We've been busted.
What did I fail? I wasn't even on a mission yet. I forgot that they follow you inside. See, I said it's been 10 years. When you're knocked out, you fail your task. Oh, it literally just starts me back here? All right, I'm just going to go in without fighting anybody this time.
Let's get to the intro.
Fart bag. Oh, man. Please post your favorite adolescent insults in the comments. Fart bag is number one so far.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah, there's a really fun, like, juvenile humor to it all, where, like, they're not swearing.
Yeah, it's, like, slightly subversive and slightly snarky, but all kind of, like, tongue-in-cheek in this really clever way. I mean, it's Rockstar's trademark humor. This is kind of what they're known for. And it works so well in, like, a pretentious setting like Bulworth that exists to be satirized, right?
I hate you.
Wow, that's
aggressive.
pretty. Wow.
You've been here for like 3 seconds.
They really, they're not a welcoming bunch, are they?
I mean, Jimmy, he's got a face that only a mother could love.
He's got a punchable face.
He's got maybe a little punchable face. Actually, I like Jimmy. There's.
Hello there, ma'am.
Look, he's such a polite young man. Hello, ma'am.
Actually, one thing I really like about Rockstar's characters is how they do a pretty good job with their character designs, where I think they avoid the stereotypical video game problem of like everyone looks like a certain way, or they look beautiful, or they look like this.
Very good.
A lot of Rockstar characters look like real people, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe more as their games got more sophisticated. But yeah, this is actually a good example of like Jimmy.
You look at Jimmy and you're like, that's not something you would make your video. Most games wouldn't make their main character.
I don't know. I don't know that Jimmy's the best example because he kind of looks like every bald space marine, right? I mean, to an extent.
Okay, but
he
as
looks
a
like
kid.
the teenage version of the kid that grows up to be like, I don't know, name any shooter.
It's a kid. Space Marine.
The dude from Resistance. Any of the dudes from Resistance. There were several.
Boys like you, at making you
God,
into
I
respectable members of our
love hating this
community here
guy.
at the
I
Academy.
love hating everyone in this game.
Oh god, the dialogue is great. He's such a douche immediately. Just the douchiest douche to ever douche. And he's got that stupid fish behind him. You can't wait to punch this guy.
Goob in the chat said he almost thought this would be the iOS version. That would have been a really funny goof if we streamed the iOS version.
I do love the term a goof.
A goof? I love
No
using the
more
word
than
goof.
you deserve, headmaster.
Oh right, she's like
friend
sucking up
Hopkins
to
here
him
and
all
show
the
him around
time.
the school and get him properly attired.
Obsequious. Word of the day
Certainly,
is
headmaster.
obsequious.
Come along, boy.
It's good for your
I haven't got all
SATs, for
day.
everyone out there who's currently
And
living
boy,
through prep school.
Remember, you will have a clean nose.
Literally,
So keep
we
it
will
clean,
make you
or
wash
we'll
your
clean it for
nose.
you.
We have nose washing machines here at Bulworth, and you will use them. The shiniest noses.
There's something so fun about that. Like
So here I
private
am
New
at
England
probably
private
the worst
school
school
type
in the
environment
country,
that I feel like
whose alumni are
like this
nothing but
particular
arms dealers,
setting and like
serial killers,
the
and
what
corporate
it invokes
lawyers.
is like you don't get that in like
Real
other parts of
scum.
even like America.
And that
you
old
know?
creep thinks he can
There is
tame me?
something,
Very
We shall
preppy.
see.
yeah,
my
old
friend.
world about
Old world,
like
yeah.
New
What they
England.
have coming
It's,
to
I mean, it's one of the few places in the country that I've visited that there's like a tangible sense of history. And yeah, and institutions like this kind of, in my experience, or maybe in popular media, only seem to exist in the Northeast. They all have the same kind of vibe to them. Maybe that's just like the result of media iterating on itself, right? Like it's a feedback loop. But
yes, Scoob, I am getting over a sickness.
He's got the plague.
Got the plague.
He got everyone else sick.
No, that's not true.
Totally true. He's lying.
Other people were sick before me, but
John Luke made everyone sick.
definitely
Look at that. The
everyone
camera,
in the office has been
like,
sick at this point.
clips through the stairs when you go down. That's wacky. Whatever.
I think
It's
Tay
fine.
blamed Julio, I believe,
Bullworth.
as the originator of the illness. Oh, dude, like zip your come on, man, like look at that.
He will be a mission giver later in the game.
Yeah, that
Can
guy's
we-
gotta zip his pants up.
I can't remember how much open world stuff we can do this early on.
Like from the get-go?
Oh yeah, important notice this will be here, so yeah, it's not gonna actually give us anything yet.
I remember like the game. It takes at least a little bit before you get to like you can actually wander outside in like the town.
Yeah,
you get the
yeah.
bike and
There's actually quite a bit to see on the campus itself, but yeah, you don't get the bike and you aren't allowed to leave for a little while.
good build up.
Yeah. As with all Rockstar games.
There's a really fun sense of like time progression in this game. I remember there's that really good Halloween mission.
I hate
where you
being
have to,
late
like,
to class, though.
have to-
It's so annoying to have to run back for class.
Yeah.
I still kind of want to just fight people, but I'm gonna do missions instead.
Okay, I think you got to go to your room.
Yeah, where's the? So I gotta
Yeah, the boys' dormitory.
I think the girls is on the left, boys
Yep.
on the right. Yep.
Yeah, there's the mission where you have to like do a panty raid in the girls' dormitory.
Yup, and you like sneak in the roof.
Guess what time it
Oh, hey, I do get to fight some people.
Time for a beatdown.
Yeah.
This is an aggressive ass place.
Look at even his face. He's like, what is wrong with you people? Like, I'm just trying to. Like Jimmy actually is like
Stick and
sort
move,
of.
Jimmy. Stick and move. Float like a butterfly.
He's kind of that reluctant in the story. He's very reluctant, where he's like, I just kind of want to do what I'm just kind of want to be me.
Yeah, he mainly wants to be left alone.
And like everyone's constantly harassing him.
Oh, he's getting beat.
Oof.
Go, go, go. Ha ha, yeah. Take the help. Ha ha ha. It's a freaking mess.
Yeah, you gotta humiliate him.
Stuff that dork watch.
How do I humiliate again? Oh, wait, yeah, B, okay.
That's
So-
wicked. Give him a finisher. Give him a finisher.
Well, you got you got like B and you got.
Finally, some good old teenage
Yeah.
bloodshed. You
Oh,
want
there
we
we
go.
go. Indian burn.
He had to
Ooh.
he had to stand up. I love that the finishing moves are like classic childhood torture things like that.
Actually, Indian burn's probably very outdated, offensive term to use.
I would imagine
what is
so.
the current?
you, kid.
I have no idea.
I feel bad because I honestly don't even
Ooh.
know. Whoa.
Break it up.
That is a
That's
large,
enough of that.
large man.
Break it up.
Like, I don't even know what I would call it.
Young man.
Because
Mm.
Go
as a
change
kid, I only ever
immediately.
heard it called an Indian burn, but that's
Sick arm burn, bro.
Aw, come
that's
on.
thinking about it like that's really offensive, and you probably should not use that.
Things have changed a lot. It's cool. I'm just gonna make out with all the boys later, and it will balance out. It'll be more. It'll be fine.
Yeah? What's it to you?
Friendly,
Oh,
aren't
Gary.
you?
Give me a break, loser.
Hey, relax, friend. You're all pent up. Go easy or they put you on
Love the
medication.
eye scar.
They did to me.
I
Boy,
love the
you're
voice
sick
actor
me
for
insane.
Gary.
That's fascinating.
Actually,
Now
that's
feel
I think another thing that
excited.
Rockstar does really
Relax,
well.
friend. Get off,
Their
man.
games are typically
Listen
well
to me,
cast
tough
and
guy.
well acted.
You just arrived at the toughest school in the country, and I'm offering to
There's
be your
some pretty
friend.
good voices for like
Trust me,
kids
in
too.
a place
You
like
know,
this, you're
teens.
gonna
I feel like
need
that's
friends.
I would
So
imagine
it's
the
up to you.
actors
You
weren't
gonna play
No,
nice
this
but-
or
age
what?
range, but they are convincing
Yeah,
as teenagers.
I think they do a convincing job.
Yeah.
How about I show you around?
Someone in the comments said snake burn. Is that a thing? We'll call it snake burn.
Snake burn.
It does make kind of sense. Oh, I'm fighting someone again apparently. Get a drink from the soda machine. Boop. Oh, I forgot I can sneak.
Oh yeah, there's like stealth in this game.
Aha. There is so much that I've clearly forgotten about this game. We will watch television. The rest of the stream will just be us watching static television. It'll be pretty awesome.
Neo Jet Angel says we call a Chinese burn where he's from, so not much better. Yeah, that's
Probably
also
not.
that's also not any better.
Dude, Jimmy's got 50 bucks? That is rich.
Dude, that kid is rich.
I didn't have 50 bucks in high school. Actually, I might have.
Hey, you can change in your closet.
Oh, that's right. And I have nothing right now, right? Pajamas. Hell yeah. Oh, those are some sick pajamas.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
I have a feeling that I won't be allowed into class, though. That's literally all I have, right? Okay, bummer. School uniform it is. Jimmy, fix your collar. What are you doing? This isn't the OC.
Nah, he pops it. He's
Nah,
like,
not down. Oh, did I back out with that interface? Accept.
A, yeah, accept.
I hit A. It did not like it. Okay, there we go.
Someone wants to know if the game is still in 30 frames per second. It looks like it.
Yeah. Although this isn't the kind of game where the frame rate is really going to make or break the experience. This isn't like Titanfall or something like that, you know.
Yeah, it's
Been
fine.
here 5 minutes and already people want me dead. Even my parents didn't hate me this
I remember
quickly.
PD having like a really sad
Welcome to
storyline.
Bullworth. It's a dump. Great.
Yeah, there are several characters in this game that are like they're more than they
We're
seem.
halfway decent because I'm really bad. Give up the tough guy act, pal.
Hey man, what's your problem?
Well, ADD primarily, but also life.
Do you think
My
they will
parents,
ever
the
actually make a
school,
sequel to
Western
Bully?
civilization, but really,
It's been 10
honestly,
years
enough
and
about
nothing
me.
so far. I mean, my guess would be they make sequels based on the games that sold, right? Which is why we've had so many Grand Theft
Does
Autos.
this game not sell very well?
I would imagine it didn't sell as well as GTA or Red Dead Redemption. I don't have sales numbers, I have no idea. But I feel like this was more of like a beloved cult hit that has a very passionate but maybe not as large fan
very much
base.
so.
It's definitely possible someday, but clearly right now Rockstar's resources are going directly into Red
sure.
Dead. So
I know that in interviews, Rockstar has said that they definitely... They've never obviously said yes, but they have...
Out of here.
They've said that they
now look
like
what you've done,
Bully and they have a
Jimmy
lot of
can't
love for
stand
it,
you
and that they
already.
would. There's definitely like interest within the studio for that as an idea. Like, as far as if they'll actually ever do that, who knows? How much power those people who have interest in it.
I'm still waiting on a sequel to their ping pong game.
Like Rockstar Table Tennis.
Oh look, we're 0.81% done with the game already. We're just
man.
breezing through this.
Damn, yeah. Well, we got another 40 minutes. We can do it. Yeah.
Seriously, I just want to fight everyone. everyone that talks smack, trying not to swear. As I walk by, I
Shane
just
of the
want to punch
Year
him.
says, where do you think the sequel would be? That's a good
Bullworth
question.
University.
Or college. Which is the thing. Sure, college would be fun. But I think you could still have a lot of fun just like setting in a different setting for a school, right? You know, like
Dude, what if he just went to juvie? What if he got sent to military academy? Got even tougher.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if it would still start Jimmy. That'd be.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to.
But you know, I think there's schools in different settings. That
From what I remember, Jimmy, it's not like this game sees Jimmy all the way through graduation or something.
Let me show you around this prison.
Wait,
mean,
am I
as far
fighting
as-
Gary?
No, he's showing you around.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
So as far as like school simulators go, you got Bully, which is sort of your New England, and then you got like Persona 3 and 4, which is your the Persona series is like your Japanese school setting.
Yeah, you know, I've never actually played a Persona game.
Persona 4 is one of my favorite games of all time. I love that game.
I'm reading the prompts because I don't remember how this works either.
And those games also are great because they each game also is in a different, like the first games or the third game is very much in a like a major city, and then the second game or the fourth game's in like a rural environment type town. So there's something to be said about like just by changing the environment in this game and setting in like a different part of America, you could there's a lot you could do with that.
Don't let the prefects see you break any rules. They'll hurt you.
Slowly. I love that this is a mechanic in this game.
Plus, I feel like Rockstar
Seriously? Come on, game.
could probably do a lot with like
There we
the
go.
10 years of, you know, you got kids and their social medias and their Tumblrs and Tinder
Yeah.
and right. Like I feel like there's a lot
There's a lot to satirize.
the satirize that Rockstar could potentially do pretty well.
I'm relearning how this game works.
No, you're not supposed to be doing that.
Okay, let me run away now. Let me run away. There we go. Run, Jimmy!
Hide in the garbage.
Ah, yes. Spent a lot of time in high school hiding in garbage bins. Haha, no one can see me here.
Man.
Come on, psycho. This way.
I just remember there being like a lot of freedom to this game and what you could do.
Yeah, once you get to the opening section, which we're already almost through from what I remember, yeah, you're pretty much just left to your own devices. You do have to show up for class or the game will punish you, but other than that...
Well, you can hide. You can try and hide and skip class. You just
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Man, there's that
It still comes back to
weird
bite you, though.
Eunice. Let's
It
have
does,
some
it does.
fun with
But
her.
they give you that freedom to, like, there is that rigid school structure, but you can also bend those rules. Alright, you
I
gotta...
really like that socializing and apologizing are like playable mechanics in the game.
Yeah, that's really fun as
Press
well.
A to apologize.
Because I remember there was like the different factions that you want to like curry favor with, and there are characters that you like grow relationships with over the game, in a way that felt meaningful over time. At least I felt like it did.
Somebody ever stolen your chocolate?
Yeah.
Because man, let me tell you, real bummer.
We won't be able to get to it, but I remember you could like go on dates. I like him just standing there with the chocolate, like the cake, like looking like ah man, no one will find me.
Watch it.
I love the ambient dialogue in this game. I'm just a regular kid. It's like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good dialogue. What's that say up there?
Nerdy. I think, right? Nerdy.
For a second, I thought, is that like a swastika on the left?
I don't. It's not quite that kind of game, thankfully. It doesn't really get that extreme. It's pretty tame overall.
I believe Gary was a neo-Nazi. I'd buy that. Oh, that's a little.
Love those sound effects. That's absolutely what it sounds like when you make out with someone.
I'll remember this forever. Actually kissed her. Just don't
I mean, I don't feel like he kissed her. She kind of just like grabbed him.
Listen, things happen. Bullworth is a wild and crazy place. Sometimes, you know, just gets out of hand. Oh, the lunch lady's great. I remember being a big fan of the lunch lady.
Yeah, the lunch lady's fun.
Doris, I want to say?
Time at the zoo.
Sounds right.
Okay, here's the deal. Over there, we got the nerds. Of course.
Yeah,
they're
D&D.
complete social
Yeah, I got your
outcasts.
nerds.
They look pretty harmless.
They're actually sneaky bastards. Their turf is the library. And those are the preps.
Man, that guy doesn't like libraries.
Those are some good-looking
Yeah,
preps
massively
right there.
inbred
That one
and
guy on the left though
completely
has like no
brainless.
neck.
Very observant, Jimmy boy.
But he does have a
Now
pretty
over
sick
there are
sweater
the
vest.
greasers. They think they're tough.
Classic
Or at least try
greasers.
to look tough.
He's got the
Wouldn't
cigarette in
advise
his ear.
Do you have any greasers at your high
They
school?
hang by the
No.
ocean.
We had like a
And
couple
last but not
rockabilly
least,
guys at my
the
school, like the
jocks.
guys
These
who were
guys
like kind of
rule
into
the
punk, but then got really into like
Definitely
Johnny
okay.
Cash and started wearing like
Whatever, I'm not afraid of
leather
some
jackets and
road
like slicking their
monkeys.
hair and like starting
You'll learn.
psychobilly bands. Man, like big Tiger Army fans.
Never had like quite that level of cliques in my school.
Oh, really? I had a huge. I went to a huge school, so it kind of like we ended up with pretty big social
My
groups.
school was pretty small, so you definitely had like social groups that definitely existed, but not quite to that degree.
not so well defined.
Yeah, because it was such a small school I went to.
Hey, everyone in the comments, were you bullied in high school? Tell us your worst or best bullying story, or were you a bully? Should we fight you? Let us know in the comments.
My friend was actually telling me about a horrible bully story that happened to him.
Is this gonna be a sad story or an amusing?
It's kind of sad. Kind of
Okay,
amusing.
well-
I'll tell it. I don't think he'll care.
What, you don't? All right.
So he worked at a Subway,
What are you doing in
and
right.
all of the other people who worked there, a bunch of them
Care to follow my
would
instructions
sell
precisely,
drugs
as we will
in the
be
back of
working
the
with
Subway,
volatile
and they actually use
chemicals
like
today.
the sandwich scale to like weigh their bags of drugs and stuff.
That's pretty brazen, but yeah, this sounds like high school.
So eventually they got paranoid that he was gonna narc on them, even though he was like, nah, it was like whatever. So they
Dude, chemistry is super easy, by the way.
constantly kept ceding to their boss, who was never around during their shift, that he was like a really bad employee who like never did anything. And then the boss was like, hey, we gotta let some people go, and he's like, I gotta let you go because like you don't actually like work that hard. And he's like, what are you talking about?
Dude,
And then he's
that
like, yeah, like they were
sucks.
saying that, and he's like, dude, those guys like sell drugs out of here. And then the boss goes, they told me you would make up a story like that they would be selling drugs, and I don't believe you. And I'm like, holy shit, they like actually said like, and he'll probably say like, we've been selling drugs or something. Like, wow.
That's like some movie shit. That's like
I know. Like that's some reverse psychology. Like, oh damn, that's insane.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that is a real thing that happened and then it worked.
And then it worked. Yeah, the fact that it
I'm
worked.
just trying to fit in.
That's a real bummer for your friend. Although in fairness, it's like, I don't know, crappy high school fast food job. I would imagine he's moved up in the world since then.
I said
Yeah,
you could've
yeah,
fooled
for
me.
sure,
This
but,
place is full of
just like-
bullies and maniacs.
Not a fun thing to go through.
Yeah, when you're in high school, like that's dude, that sucks.
Hijinks. Why,
I
in my
actually
day,
We felt
again, my
nothing
school's so
castrating the
small,
new
like for the most part,
boys.
like bowling,
I want
at
you
least
to
for me,
stop
like
this
wasn't
nonsense,
really an
Hopkins.
issue.
I want you to behave yourself.
My
You
favorite
might
bullying
learn
story that I remember was there was
Sir?
a friend's
On
older
your way.
brother who was also like a punk rock dude. Like none of the at my school, I grew up in LA, is where the cool kids were all surfers, and so I hung out with like the weird music punk rock kids, and we didn't get along with the surfers. And I remember one lunch, like they were trying to start shit. I don't remember what the situation was, but at the end, when like the bell rung, we were going our separate ways, and one of the surfers like threw a water bottle. And my friend's brother's reaction was to pick up the water bottle and open it and just start pouring it over his head and laughing at them. Ha ha, like, and it was just the craziest reaction. And it was just the most badass thing I'd seen as like a 14-year-old.
That sounds like a movie to me.
And it was,
like
yeah,
weird.
it felt like it. It was
Clockwork
just such a
Orange.
memorable, like, holy shit, dude, what are you doing? This
Like,
is,
what is happening?
yeah, it was intense. It was really cool. Oh, whoops, I should have been playing a mission instead of... Davis got away, guys. What are we going to do now? Do I retry the mission, or did I just fail? Okay, there we go.
That is a complaint I would definitely have about the opening of this game, is that if you just want to get right into like open world
Yeah, you
aspects,
kinda can't.
you have to do.
Yeah, we're comfortable here. Let me skip this. Yeah, any good bullying stories in the
Let's
comments?
see. I'm not seeing any yet. I'm looking.
Come back, Davis. Oh yeah, freaking tap. I'm sure this looks really funny in the picture-in-picture.
One guy says, "This is that's weird."
That was a weird animation glitch.
Some like apparently in the shower the other guys peed on me and the teacher did not care at all. That's maybe the weirdest.
Wow.
That's weird.
There are several levels of why that would be traumatizing. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry you went to a school where you had to shower in gym class.
I don't know why I would ever.
I mean, what's funny
I don't know
is that
what
was
would
like that
compel
was the
me
thing.
to want to do
Nope.
that to somebody.
I'm gonna
at
ignore
all.
you guys because I have to run.
Dude,
Ah!
you're gonna have
Nope.
a trail of dudes after you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I just got to get to this guy. Ah,
Alright,
okay.
so
now
now
I
you
have
gotta
to
fight
fight
them
them.
all, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me get in a corner so I can't get flanked, and now I'm gonna fight all of you.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great. The nice thing is that my punches will hit multiple targets, so this is gonna work out just fine.
I like that the
Spamming the
their
primary
their
attack.
health is underneath them on the circle.
Ah!
That's a
Oh, that's not going
smart
well.
UI there.
Yeah. I'm gonna get punched from behind in a second, unless this guy goes down. Ah.
I think the combat in this game is basic but satisfying.
Can I end this if I humiliate one of them? Ah, stop it. Stop it. There we go.
They gotta humiliate
Hey,
Davis.
cola.
That's what you gotta humiliate.
Oh yeah, the soda's like a grenade, basically, right?
Yeah, there's
Give me your soda.
Yep. But you gotta hurry, yeah. So you gotta throw it at him to knock him down.
Oh, that's right. And I gotta,
You got a firecracker.
okay, I'll just do that. Because I don't know what happened to the soda I had.
Damn.
Boom.
That works.
And I might still make it to class. Yeah, slingshot. I really just want the bike, though.
Someone says, someone in the chat, who I know, says, I was once drop kicked into the snow after we got back from bowling practice by someone else on the team.
Aw.
Not even because I was a bowler. Wow, like, bowling kids picking on the other bowling kids. That is,
Bowling bully. I know, you're in it together, guys.
yeah, that's like some weird infighting that shouldn't happen.
You're both on the bowling team. You should stick together. You're gonna have to fight off all kinds of problems. Run faster, Jimmy.
I feel like
Thank you for opening up and sharing your heartfelt and sad bullying stories, though.
I feel like if you're on the bowling team, you probably have some pretty good like arm strength, though.
In one arm, yeah.
In one arm, yeah. But you know, that's all you need is one arm to knock someone out. And I've never gotten into a fight.
Is there really?
No.
I've never been in a real fight.
There was a fight that happened right outside my locker, which was very inconvenient for me because I needed to get to my locker.
Guys, I gotta get. Can you stop? I gotta get my books.
I have to go to class.
Just imagine like young Jean-Luc being like, "Guys, I'm just, please."
Oh yeah, I was like a freshman, and I think it was like a couple of juniors or seniors. Two girls.
Who won?
Ooh, I don't think anyone won. There's a lot of hair pulling, which is like.
Wait, what are we doing? Create as many words. Oh, okay. Jean-Luc, I'm going to ignore you as I do this.
Oh,
I'm not sure I can actually like.
That's fine. People in the chat, come to me with your questions.
Okay, so here we go. This is one. All right, good. Oh, it didn't let me do that. What a bummer.
I like this one. Shane of the Year says, not really a bullying story, but one of my friends was walking down the hallway by himself reading a book intently, and I snuck up behind him, slapped the book out of his hand, and yelled, nerd, and ran off. That's some good, like, lighthearted friend humor. I had that. Like, my friends would, like, you know, be dicks and like, pull my seat from under me, you know, at the cafeteria, shit like that.
Yeah, sometimes your friends are... Okay.
The biggest bullies. Mellow.
Well done.
Why did it not accept that the first time? I must have fucked it up somehow. Hey, Jean-Luc, help me out here.
I'm looking here. Mole.
There you go. That's a good one.
Good show.
Yes. Yes.
Low.
Yeah, we can crowdsource this. I don't have to think about this at all.
Might have enough time, though.
We have another 2 minutes of this. An exciting 2 minutes of our live stream is devoted to word puzzles. I don't know why I'm so bad at these.
Oh, thank you, Caesar. We love you too.
Is WOM a word? Probably
WOM?
not.
No.
Can't believe they didn't accept LOL.
LOL.
I'm so disappointed.
I do this game, what, 10? Yeah, I don't... LOL was probably... No, wait. When did this game come out? What year?
2006.
Yeah, LOL was a thing.
It was totally a thing. But it's also not a real word.
It is now. It's in the dictionary, I think.
Someone said try LOL. Like, I already did, man. Yeah, see if he accepts meow.
Oh, meow, yeah.
Is that, I mean...
That's a word.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Thanks, chat.
No, there's no N. I was going to say, like, lemon.
Lemon, yeah.
Yeah, mellow.
Yeah. And Mo and...
Mo. Oh, wait, what about Mo? Just M-O-E.
What about mollify?
Like,
that's a
like
name, though, yeah.
In the dictionary.
You're not in the dictionary, jerk. Oh, somebody posted a story.
Ooh.
We'll get to that once we solve this puzzle, though. We have 40 seconds. Come on, chat. We're bad at this, apparently. Oh, I think someone suggested whoa, which is a good one. I can't believe I didn't think of whoa.
You can't...
So full of whoa.
Well
done.
30 seconds, guys! We're only going to get like a C or something. This is way harder than chemistry. Chemistry was just like button prompts.
Yeah, this one's tough. But you passed. You did pass, though. You got enough.
Oh, do I just have to pass? That's all I have to do?
Well, I think if you get like if you get like 100%, you get like a bonus for it, but...
Good enough. We're gonna settle for passing. Listen, we're only streaming for an hour. We can't be bothered to... we tried Leo, I think. Just a name.
Well done, James.
Yep, all I had to do was pass.
Anarchy Faye says, I was a little alt-punk girl in high school and had a teacher who was a bully unless you were a cheerleader or jock. Well, that's...
Some teachers are dicks.
Yeah, okay.
As Bully has taught us.
She had a problem with a friend of mine one day and threw her homework in the trash. So I stood up, tossed my desk over, and yelled, "You're an evil effing bitch," and bailed.
Damn.
Wow.
How did that work out for you?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how that ended, but that's pretty awesome.
That's intense.
I'm kind of into that. It's like...
Guys, I got an apology bonus.
Jimmy Hopkins delivers.
Really great progression system. You can apologize more effectively. Oh, this sad young man. I can't even help you. I'm sorry. And back it. I don't even know where we're going. I didn't even pay attention to where we're supposed to go next. I'm just heading towards the way marker.
Man, yeah, I'm remembering all these different like fun activities. Like there's a whole like class president, I believe, bit where you had to like help a kid get elected class president.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's like election fraud in this game.
Yeah, you're like tearing down posters and like
yeah,
beating people up and making them vote for somebody.
That sounds right. I don't think that portion of my high school career was like nobody took it that seriously that I remember.
No.
Like student government was pretty much a joke.
Yeah, you don't do anything in school.
No. I mean, I guess it looks good on like college applications.
Oh, it definitely does.
But
absolutely.
Unsurprisingly, I was the editor-in-chief of my high school paper, which is how I ended up here.
Okay, all right, sure, I'll do it.
High school papers are
Hey man, what's going on?
cool
Not
though
much.
because I
I was
feel like
just
you
telling
learn
Petey
something
here
and
about
it's
my
really
idea.
good.
Oh yeah, totally. Ours was pretty legit
I
too.
mean,
Like we actually
my
printed a
plan
like
for
relatively
us
nice
to take
like
over the
physical
school.
newspaper
What
every
plan?
month.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
we
Jim.
had
Kinda
one
cool.
too. It was
It's just a
very
little something I came
inconsistent.
up with.
Sounds right.
It's sink
I
or
was never in
swim,
it.
my friend.
Um,
and if you're good at swimming,
but my middle
you gotta
school,
let the losers
At
drown.
the end of every month had like
Why
a
don't you guys
news
leave the
program
thinking
that would
up to
play on
me?
all the TVs.
What?
Yeah, we had that too.
What?
And
What?
I always
What
thought it was the
the-
coolest thing because they had like a
Can't you
green
say
screen
anything
and they
else?
had
You
like
have cameras?
yeah, they had cameras.
Wow.
And I remember
Pete,
thinking
you
at the
were
time,
right.
because I love video,
Jimmy
you
is
know,
pretty
hey, I'm a video
What'd you
producer.
say about
I was
me?
like, man, I really
Nothing,
want to
no,
do
no.
that.
No, all
But I was
said
like,
that
oh
you
well,
had
like
to
I guess
be
I'm
dumb to
like,
get expelled from
I don't know
school.
how to, like I didn't know how to
Relax,
do that, like
James.
what to
All he
do, what to
said
be
was that
involved
you
in that,
must
and
be
like
dumb,
thinking about it
or
now, I'm
maybe
like,
you're
I
all
should have
messed
just
up
like, I could
because
have just
you
gone
came
up and
from a
like, I knew the
broken
teacher, I
What'd
could
you
have
say
just
about me,
asked.
dwarf?
Come on.
Probably could have.
But as a shy middle schooler, I was like, well, I guess I'm not, I don't know, whatever, like.
Don't lie,
You may have had some confidence issues, Sean Luke.
Oh,
It worked out in the end though, and you
Yeah.
know,
Hey.
doing video stuff for a living.
Yeah, I feel like I made it out pretty good.
You're currently at work playing Bully
Oh, PD.
with all our lovely Twitch and YouTube and
Come
site
on, Jimmy,
friends.
let's go see how good you are with this.
Raid the Dark Knight says, who hates Red Dead?
No one, dude. Red Dead's great.
I hear
yeah.
everything.
I'm super down. I'm excited about Red Dead 2.
We can do things.
Me too. Yeah, that game looks really rad.
And, you know, maybe someday we'll get a Bully 2, but for now, I'm perfectly happy to wait
Better.
for Red Dead.
Better get a bully too.
Someone on YouTube just wrote, pairs. Was that for the word puzzle? I don't think there was a P in that selection of letters. Oh, whoops. Come back, Gary.
Hope the stream isn't that far behind.
Gary, no.
I'm also bummed we're probably never going to get a LA Noire 2, because that was a game that was... I would have loved to have seen, like, what a sequel to that game could have been. Like, how do you... expanding upon those mechanics.
Can I help this kid? I'm just going to punch you. Hey. Okay, now I'm going to run away. Nope. Bye.
What if that kid will, like, thank you, though?
I feel like LA Noire would have been a lot better if they hadn't bothered with the open world stuff. Like,
Oh, I
the
agree.
investigations and all that was really cool and really new and interesting.
That ga-
And the open world was like, oh, you just kind of slapped this on here, huh?
That game is basically a point-and-click adventure game with, like, an open world you can drive around in. There's nothing to do, and
Yeah.
that's probably why I like that game so much, because I love point-and-click adventure games.
believe I switched my meds again.
Like, you walk around, you find objects, you pick them up, you talk to people, and it's totally what that game is. It's great. The game also just very brazenly rips off the plot of LA Confidential.
Oh, yeah. But, like, I don't know, LA Confidential in
in a good-
game form is, I'm down.
I mean, you know, one of my favorite movies, LA Confidential. So it's not a bad thing, and they do it. They do enough
I guess I have to run
differently
back
that
out.
it doesn't feel like I'm just watching LA Confidential. They do mix some things up.
It's got some Chinatown in it as well. If anybody's any Chinatown fans out there. It's Chinatown, Jake.
Man, this music. I am so into this.
You're just going to go back to your desk and listen to the soundtrack the rest of the day.
Yes.
Oh, this is a long commute. We're so far across the map. This is cool. I mean, look at how big the school is, though. Like, we're in some totally unrelated... How would I... Oh,
This is like where
come here, bud.
the pool is, and then the...
Now I'm fighting both these guys.
You can be like, I think you do like boxing or wrestling. You do like wrestling.
Oof, that hurt. Yeah, there's a whole basketball section from what I remember.
Yep, basketball, wrestling. Yeah.
Oh, I just got
Forget
shoulder
if you could
tackled.
hit or if
Okay,
you-
I'm gonna run from the football
you're-
team.
you're
Bye,
fine.
football team.
There's a whole thing where you're like shooting eggs at like the.
Ah!
Oh, that
Oh,
might-
this is bad.
This might be the part I'm thinking of actually, where you mess with them as they're practicing football.
We'll find out. Or no, I'll have to fight these guys before it lets me do that. Okay, hang on. Oh, Jimmy, no. Yeah, these guys are much tougher than my last. Oof. Oh, come on, camera, get it together.
You can do it.
Let me grab you. Yeah. Oh, yep.
Yep.
Good.
Oh,
Yes.
Yep.
Punching. More punching. No. Okay. No. Stay locked on. Concentrate fire. Get one of them down.
Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, the
Ooh, that
camera.
was. I wasn't doing anything there. That was just weird. Screw you, football jocks. I'll show you. This is for every swirly. I got more cola, which apparently is not actually a weapon because like it's not in my inventory.
Oh, we have an end to that that story of the
Oh yes.
anarchy. She said, talked to a bunch of the other students she was bullying. There were a lot, and went to the student advisor, demanded to be transferred to other classes, and explained why. Principal noticed what's going on, and there ended up being an investigation. Apparently, there were other things she was up to because she wasn't there the next year.
Dang, that worked out great. Good for you, calling her out. That's not the way I expected that story to end at all.
Yeah. New Jet Angel brings up a good point where he says Rockstar has a lot of series they could go back to. Smuggler's Run, Manhunt, State of Emergency.
Midnight
somehow
Club.
Doubt they will go. They will get to these. Somehow I doubt those will get new games. Which yes. The only one I could see of those he mentioned was Manhunt, but yeah, even Manhunt feels very like as a premise like it's not that I'm like inherently against the idea of Manhunt as a game. I'm not like, oh, Manhunt. It's more that I don't know what else you could do with that.
Oh, Rockstar can find some things. I actually really enjoyed the Manhunt games, but I think primarily because they were among the earliest like true stealth games that I played. Because I really love Metal Gear Solid. It's one of my favorite series of all time. And at the time, I hadn't really played many other stealth games, and I found Manhunt, and most of that game can be played and is actually better if you play it as a stealth game. So that's what I really liked about Manhunt. It's really gruesome though.
Yeah.
It like surpasses Mortal Kombat in terms of like
yeah,
messed up stuff you can do.
That's kind of where I'm going is like I think like it was so messed up, but I feel like I don't know if they can really push that any further, the messed up part of it. Oh.
We down.
Maybe stealth though, who knows?
Go, Jimmy, go.
We got plenty of great stealth games now, though.
Oh, yeah, I got tons of options now. All right, all the way back. Oh, it's 7 p.m. time for bed.
How do you too, Anarchy? Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I guess we should say once again, hello, this is Bully Scholarship Edition.
Yes.
This is just as of today now available as a backwards compatible title. So we're currently playing on Xbox One, even though this is the 360 version Scholarship Edition. But you can go download it yourself. It is now backwards compatible.
So, I was just thinking, I might finally get rid of my Xbox 360 because all of the games I own on that are pretty much now backwards compatible on my Xbox One. So I was like, man, because I'm always conflicted with like keeping game stuff where part of me is like, I should keep all these games because I ever want to play them. The other part of
someday
me is
it's
like,
gonna strike. Like I really need to play Fallout 3 again or whatever.
Yeah, but the other part of me is like, and then there's also like a nostalgia-ness of it, of like having an old game console is like kind of cool, but at the same time, you know, space and clutter like builds up, you know, and it's like, well, I feel like I can't actually keep this. So I think I could maybe get rid of my 360 finally because if I ever actually want to play anything on my 360 Xbox One, it's got it all now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hats off to Microsoft for making that happen. They've done a really great job of shoring up their backwards compatibility library.
That's pretty impressive.
It's one in my mind, like one of the areas where Microsoft has very clearly done a better job than Sony. Like, there's a lot of things that I think that the PS4 does better, but there's like no backwards compatibility really.
Totally.
There are plenty of old games available through PSN, but that doesn't help people who like own a copy of a game on a disc and want to play it.
I mean, you can play Bully on PSN on your
right,
PS4.
if you pay for it again.
You gotta buy it again, which sucks. But also, it's not even the Scholarship Enhanced Edition. It's the original PS2 version. Which is not to say that's a bad version of the game. It was the original version. It's great, but like,
Forget it.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That, like, that's the version. They're like, yeah, you can get this version, and you still have to buy it.
Yeah.
Let's go out and torment.
Not great.
Really helpless and unfortunate. That homeless guy.
This is the one kind of mean thing. I don't like
homeless guy.
The way he treats the homeless guy. It's a little weird. I mean, ultimately you're helping him,
You
but
coming, little Petey?
It is a little weird.
Come on, I'm sorry. I'll give
Yeah,
you
it sucks because I
still
I'll probably keep my PS3
Then
around for a while because
come
I have a lot of PS3 games that I am like. I would love to go back to that game eventually. Like, if I want to play Metal Gear, I have to play it on my PS3. There's no way to like play those older Metal Gear games on my PS4. I don't think, right?
Yeah, I don't.
This is gonna be fun.
I don't remember which ones are available, if any, in PSN. I haven't really checked. Because yeah, I own them all on disc, and I still have a PS3. So
yeah, exactly. Like I kind of need to keep my PS3 around, which sort of sucks.
Are they following me? Are you guys with me? Hey, where are you? Yep.
Yeah, they're following.
This is my favorite music in the game. Like
Yeah.
the sneaky nighttime music. It's really good. Bassline. Oh, what's this? Is that a collect? Hey. No, Jimmy, go. There you go. Boop. How do I pick up these sparkling apples? Chat, how do I pick things? There we go. Yeah. Just hit buttons until it works.
A lot of people in the chat talking very nostalgic for Bully. Ray the Dark Knight says it's the greatest game ever. Yeah, dude, I'm with you. Like, I love this game.
If there's anything that you guys want to see specifically that we can do at this stage in the game, let us know. I mean,
yeah,
it's
totally.
pretty early on, so we're kind of just playing through. But if there's something you want to see,
limited, but try and do what we can for you guys.
Why is the fight music playing? Was somebody fighting us?
It's not even fight. It's also like run music or escape music. Or,
Okay, well, whatever.
Granted,
Cutscene time, whatever it was, is over now. Sorry. There's some really intense barbed wire.
Dirty old perv.
You know, you're not very nice, Gary.
And you're a loser, Petey. One of life's unfortunates.
You know, I just realized there's kind of like a weird, almost like Big Lebowski
the rumors
dynamic
are true,
between the
Jimmy.
three of them.
Your dad does
Like
live
Jimmy's kind of like the dude, and then Gary's sort of
Let's leave this guy to his
what's his
The
name?
loose cannon. Yeah.
He's
Get outta
the
here.
John Goodman character.
Somebody in chat will remember.
And then Petey's
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
Yeah,
That's a long story.
he's the Donnie.
You got any liquor?
No, I'm 15.
Well, what about drugs?
No.
Then why shouldn't I kill you?
All right then, tough guy, kill me.
So weird.
Really good ultimatum there. It's
Kid,
like, calls
I
it
like your
bluff.
style. You got guts. When I was on that ridge in Korea,
my God.
watching my buddies get killed by friendly fire, I could have used somebody like you.
Yeah?
That's intense.
Thanks.
I bet
He's like,
you
yeah.
can't fight. You do me a
Irreverent as ever.
favor,
Unimpressed.
And I'll show you some real moves. Classified moves. Real special army stuff.
Cool.
That
Just
was very
give me
convincing.
a part for my radio and I'll show you what the army taught me.
What, like how to get shot by your own side?
Exactly.
That is brutal. What a brutal line. Hey, remember that time that your friends and comrades were killed? Let me joke about that, homeless guy.
That's so.
Dang.
Yeah, that's real. That's real weird.
All right. Part hunting time.
Auto
I'm guessing
shop.
I can't get through here. I have to go around, right? Is there a way to access a world map? I feel bad. I'm so totally clueless. Yep, there we go. I knew there was a map. Hey, come back.
It's a
Thank
really
you.
small map. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say.
No, it's in that building. So how do I?
So I bet if you go, go this way. I think there's.
And then
like
yeah, it seemed like there was an
little
opening.
gap or something
Yeah.
you get into.
Are these guys gonna try to fight me?
You never
Whoa.
know, right? Like
Whoa.
sometimes they do, sometimes.
Well, apparently they're cool with me. Everything's fine.
Yeah, here we are.
Oh, there it is. This is some sneaky spy music.
Neo
going
J
on.
Angel says he was looking at the map that came in the box, and it's kind of funny that the school is bigger than most of the town. I'm trying to remember how big the town was.
I mean, the town is definitely kind of. You don't get it till later. You don't gain access to it for a little while, really. So it's just kind of there to like open up other storytelling opportunities. Really, most of the focus is on the school. So like, I'm
yeah,
okay with that map design. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think the town had. Like, I had a lot of long, winding roads, but it's definitely, like, the school is more condensed with stuff.
Yeah, I remember kind of hating the bike races at the time because they
Oh.
were way harder than they needed to be. Although, if you ended up out front and didn't screw it up, that's really all you needed to do.
I struggle to think of any open-world game where I enjoy the racing that isn't an open-world racing game specifically.
Yeah.
You know,
Vehicle stuff in games that aren't devoted to vehicles, generally not spectacular.
you know, like...
Camera,
Even, like, yeah,
what
like
are you doing?
horse racing and even Red Dead. I was like, like, I'm just never into that stuff at all. I never find it appealing.
Thanks, kid. You're one of the good ones.
Look, I brought you this
I learned
junk.
This one from this crazy guy I shared with. You know,
What are we doing? Ah,
Uppercut.
heavy attack. I appreciate that he actually stops talking when you punch him in the face. It's not like just totally scripted.
Yeah, so every time you find one of those, you learn a new thing.
God, that music is so good too. Like that's
jingle.
up there with the Final Fantasy VII. Like like in my mind, I like that music is burned into my
Or
brain.
like the Legend of Zelda, you know, you got an item.
Why are you fighting me? What did I do to you? Well, you're alone. Somebody. Oh no, you're not alone. Okay, I don't have time for this. Run away! Oh, there's somebody on my radar who wants. Oh, it's a prefect. Hey, I'm not doing anything.
Weeaboo Supreme on YouTube actually really liked the bike races.
Weeaboo Supreme?
Yeah, it's a good name.
It's good, man. Own it. Embrace who you are.
Yeah.
Bedtime.
He's mad that we were calling out the bike races. He liked them.
Yeah, hey, teach their own. I mean, that's one of the cool things about Bully. There's a lot going on. Why are you fighting me? Why? I just want to go to bed. And apparently run into this wall endlessly.
I thought he was gonna.
Yeah.
Which would be really funny.
Also, this is a sick room, by the way. My dorm room in college wasn't this nice. Look at how big this is.
I was gonna say that's huge.
Yeah.
It's massive.
All right, save and sleep. We got about, I don't know, about 10, 15 minutes left in the stream. So again, if there's anything you guys want to see in particular that we could have access to at this point in the game, let us know. Like I said, we started from the beginning of the campaign, so we knew we weren't going to make it super far. This is mainly just a little piece of nostalgia. But again, if you missed it, we are playing Bully. It is now backwards compatible, so you can play it on your Xbox One, even if you own a digital copy. Or if you own a disc copy, I think you can throw it in your system
Disc copy,
now.
throw it in. Digital copy.
Yeah, and thank you, Microsoft, for making that possible. And hopefully someday we'll get a Bully 2.
Someday.
Okay, I'm just going to go to bed. How do I... Or wait. Oh, you have to do it at the... That's dumb. Don't I, like, select... I don't know how to sleep, guys.
That's a very Rockstar thing. You have to go to a specific thing.
There, I have to stand on this side of the bed.
They can only make one... They only have time for one animation.
Yeah. All right. Pajama time. Just gonna pajama it up. Pajamin. Wait, do I have?
Is it the weekend?
Oh, I get all kinds of things. It must be the weekend because it's letting me do other stuff.
Yeah, you can like mix and match.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Into it.
But you gotta have shoes on, of course.
Nah, we're good. It's good to go. Perfect.
All right, this is where we're going with this. This is
Looking
what
good,
we're
Jimmy.
doing.
Looking sharp.
I wonder if people make fun of you. I don't
Look at that run
I'm trying to
animation.
remember. Yep, they do. There you go. That's good. It's good reactiveness.
It's just, yeah, okay. Tutorial stuff. Boop. How's chat doing over there?
Johnny Carlos says, imagine if Bully came out today. People would be complaining that encourages bullying. We don't have to imagine that world.
Where were you 10 years ago, dude?
That very much did happen when this game came out. Absolutely. I bet you if I did own a PS2 when this game came out and I tried to buy this game, my parents would probably question it. They might actually let me if like they saw the game, because my parents are actually pretty understanding about that stuff, but they definitely would have not just like bought it without. They would have looked into it for sure.
Sorry, I'm reading this. Do you remember what Bully is rated? Because I don't. Is it teen? I'm guessing
sure it's
teen.
No, it's definitely teen.
Yeah.
Like
so,
it's not.
So you could have bought it. I mean, it wasn't a mature rated game.
Oh yeah, but my parents would have probably been like, they would have like been questioning about it.
I love the confidence on his face despite the tidy whities.
So, you're the new kid, huh? Everyone is talking about you.
Oh, are they? And what are they saying?
If it's this whole conversation in a new spit, like he's like looking down, like
I don't know how to react to this.
Jimmy's pulling a real power play right now with his no pants.
I know, just like looking you in the eyes, like, yo, what about my pants?
Hey, what are people saying about me? Nothing. Oh God.
I'll have to try this someday. Big confidence booster.
Try that at work.
It'd be fine.
Like a librarian?
Man, if someone had done that during Game of the Year debates, like stood up and be like, "Let me tell you about
Not having pants.
about this game and why it's so great," and no one would have argued with you.
No, $2?
Great. $5. Let's go, buddy.
Some hard negotiating right there. Really, again, just like the panthlessness adds to
Ramsey the best _legit, great name, says, I'm playing Bully on my phone. How is it? I'm actually curious how the iOS port is.
I almost can't imagine like not playing this with a gamepad.
I know it has that like on-screen, controller stick thing that I think just sucks. Like I've never found that to be fun, and a lot of the screen real estate is taken up by it, and it just looks awful. But
I heard you wet your bed.
I'm curious if
wow, that dude is
it's
no
actually
help.
not bad or not.
Fight!
Have you ever seen the mobile port of Resident Evil 4? It is quite bad.
Yeah, I've actually that one I think is notoriously bad. Algernon, come on.
I mean, Resident Evil has a couple notorious. The original PC port of Resident Evil 4 is also notoriously bad. It didn't even offer any mouse controls whatsoever.
This is the worst. I just want to go to class.
Like if you played that game with a keyboard, you had to use the arrow keys to aim. It was functionally like,
ooh, that was bad.
It was terrible.
Yeah, Wedgie. Oh, didn't get a good view.
Fatal Frame says, Fatal Metal says, hey GameSpot, how you doing? Not bad.
Fatal Frame, there's a game.
Fatal Frame.
Algernon, get it together.
Yeah, not bad. We're winding down.
Well, you're sick.
I'm sick. Everyone else is sick.
Yep, it's
Apart
that time
from
of year.
That, though, everything's winding down. We're kind of wrapping up our
there it is.
All of our Game of the Year content.
Yeah, you should be checking the site. We've got a lot of Game of the Year stuff going up every day, or best of, because we're covering a whole bunch of stuff this year.
Yep. We'll be announcing the top 5 on
Tuesday. Best PS4 games just went up today. Our top 25 list starts posting tomorrow, so like entries number 25 to 21 will post tomorrow, and there's going to be another 5 every day until Tuesday. Ah!
And then on Tuesday, we're going to be doing a live stream where we're going to do the top
5.
Top 5 every hour. They're going to play the video, play the top 5 video, and then they're going to play the game for an hour on the stream, and they're going to do it for all 5. Damn, you were busted. Which that's pretty cool. I'm not going to be here for that, unfortunately. I'm leaving a week early, but I definitely am going to check that out at home.
Just like you all should.
Like everyone else here should do.
Oh, I was going to class anyway.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, if you get busted, they just make you go to class. So.
I think I maybe failed. I probably have to repeat the mission where I escort Algie to class. But we're not going to be on stream at that point anyway. So we're just going to do some art. We're going to do some art and then probably call it a day on the stream.
Neo J Angel says it on Monday. No, it is on Tuesday.
Yeah, so the top 5 live stream is on Tuesday. And every day starting tomorrow, we're going to do 5. So tomorrow is 25 to 21 on the list, so on and so forth, all the way to Tuesday. Tuesday is the top 5. And we'll have a live stream and a bunch of promo stuff, so check it out. If you visit the site, you will see all of that. So we encourage you to come back. Although we have some preliminary Game of the Year stuff already up, like some year in review.
All of the platforms are...
Yeah, like individual write-ups for platforms.
I think... Are they all up now?
Yeah, they're all up now. As of PS4,
yes. PS4 came up this morning.
Xbox, PC, 3DS, even like expansions and reissues got their own.
VR got its own this year.
So a lot of stuff already on the site for you guys to check out.
Herbelzer69 says, my money's on Doom for Game of the Year. Obviously, we can't say anything, long leaving mystery, but I will say that Doom was in my personal Game of the Year. But that does not give anything away, because my personal opinion does not really matter much in the collective GameSpots. But we are also putting up a
personal top 10s. That comes a little later, though.
There's gonna be lists that goes up with those, so you will get to see everyone else's personal top 10s.
Basically, any possible version of a best of, we're doing something for it. But the big one, the top 25, is going to be 5 a day starting tomorrow.
Oh, that's an old school.
I think because I've completed 3 classes. I think that was for completing classes. I could be wrong. I don't know. Ooh, and I haven't even met Mr. Gym Coach guy yet.
Hi.
This is awkward. I got you these flowers.
Oh, Jimmy, that's so nice of you.
Well, everyone's really hot or cold in this game. They either want to fight him or they'll make out with him.
The no pants thing helps.
He is very short.
Oh, man.
That is some intense...
Getting the leg up? Wow.
Wow, jeez.
Get a room. Oh, my God. It's like...
Take it easy, kids.
In the hallway.
Do you think anyone saw?
Well, you're standing in the middle of a school. I didn't spend much time going I'm awesome and fist pumping in high school. I don't know about you.
No, definitely not. Especially not after making out with somebody.
Oh, this is bad. Hey, okay, never mind. Ha ha ha, just kidding. Bye. Bye. This is a down arrow, so... Oh, I'm on the second floor, that's why. I thought I was on the ground floor. Apparently Art's on the second floor, guys.
Scotty Law
What's
says...
a good... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Don't know if they're working on a sequel since the composer ratted them out. I'm not familiar with what that's about.
I don't know what that's in reference to. Let us know, person who said that. Also, what's a good finale for this stream? Like, how do we wrap this up?
I don't know.
Because it's such a story-driven game that we can't just, like, steal a car and drive it off a ramp. It's kind of just like, it's over. But that's so anticlimactic. We got to find a way. We got to do something. We got to wrap this up.
What if you try and see how many people can get to chase you? like in a line.
Where are the bullies? We find people that'll fight me.
You gotta punch someone. Right, those guys.
Hey, these guys will fight me. Hey, what's up? Oh, you're.
No,
no!
Away. Oh no, the prefix. Never mind. This went horribly wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna run from that guy.
Like, grab his nipples.
Might have. There, he's gonna chase me though. Hey you, fight me. I'm not really worried about class right now, game. Ooh, play some hopscotch.
They're not really after you. Oh, okay, they are, but...
I'm gonna sneak. He'll never find me. Ah, no, he found me. I lied. I think I'm busted now. Yep. Womp.
Yeah, definitely. This game doesn't have quite the sandbox nature that. Like,
yeah, it's pretty. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty guided experience. You brought gym class on yourself. Yes.
Maybe after the wrestling roll.
Yeah, I'll wrestle this strange blob of a man, and then we will call it a day.
Ramsey the Best Legit says use mods. I'm not familiar with much of the mod scene for this game, but I mean, obviously we're playing on Xbox, so we definitely can't.
I don't think that was a legal move,
but on PC there might be mods. Well, that girl was like swooning.
That's so dangerous.
Oh my god. Oh, dangerous. You're out of the ring.
Yeah,
like,
this is super not how wrestling works.
Why am I such a doofus?
Oh yeah, did anybody ever weigh in with their favorite juvenile insults? I think fartbag was #1. Doofus is a classic, but not all that creative.
I didn't see any when I was looking. I might have missed them.
Everyone weigh in last second with your favorite juvenile insults. So far, I'm thinking fartbag's gonna take it home.
Fartbag's a good one.
I'm gonna punch you into the cheerleaders. Aha! Oh, apparently I pushed him far. Oh, stay on the mat. Okay, fine.
All right. My tender soul.
That's such a good line.
Yeah, Ramsey the Best says there are mods on the PC version of this game. I'm curious what those are. Are they like just graphical mods? Are there more gameplay changes? That'd be kind of interesting.
You get straight A's. You can just hack your grades. I passed gym. It's like random surf. Like,
yeah,
we've been beamed into that thing you do when you pass a class.
Yeah, that is kind of out of place, but it totally works. Works for me. I love it.
All right, that's probably a good place to call it, because you know we can't. That's as much of a finale as we can do. Beating up a kid in gym class, really the most appropriate way to end a stream of a game called Bully, which is now available as a backwards compatible title on Xbox. Way to go, Microsoft!
Do you know how much
Keep it up.
It costs if you wanted to buy it? On
$15.
$15. That's
buy
not
it
bad.
digitally. Yeah, and you'll still see it'll still show up as the 360 version. Like it'll say you're buying a 360 game, but it'll appear in your ready to download
which is
tab on your
awesome.
Xbox One.
Yeah.
As long as you're buying it on the same account, like blah blah blah. You guys know how it works. You've bought games before. But yeah, thanks for tuning in to our stream of Bully.
Yeah.
Tune in for more live streams. I think we have another one. Do we have another stream coming up today?
I don't know about today. I honestly don't know.
Certainly next week. Again, a lot of our
yeah.
Game of the Year stuff is happening right now.
That's
So
for
if nothing
sure.
else, tune in next Tuesday for our big 5-hour live stream where we will reveal our top 5 overall games of the year.
You going to be on that?
As chosen by the GameSpot staff. I will, yes.
Okay.
I will be on that.
I
Mary
think
Kish will be on
I think
that.
I know what part you're going to be on.
Yeah, we can't spoil anything here. But yeah, I will be on. Mary Kish will be on. I think Rob Handlery at some point. Peter Brown, our reviews editor. Like most of the staff who is still here in the office prior to the holiday break will be on that stream. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in today and like watching us play a little bit of Bully. Sorry we couldn't get a little bit further into the game, but hopefully you got a taste and kind of remember what this game's all about.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing your traumatic high school stories with us.
Yes.
Very appreciated. For now, though, I think that's going to do it. So thanks again for tuning in. Come back next Tuesday for Game of the Year stuff. And keep it tuned to GameSpot.com for all of your video game needs.
Bye.
My work here is done.
Our work here is done, guys. Our work here is done.